There's always going to be that person sitting in front of you at the game who is the stand-up guy, the stand-up woman. And I'm not just saying stand-up guy, stand-up woman, because they're standing up for you for something against an unruly fan. No. They're the stand-up fan. Got to stand up every single big moment.
Every play.
Every
sometimes.
play. Snap, 2-yard run, looks up.
Clap,
Getting up.
Great stop. Yeah.
I'm not a stand-up fan. I don't stand. I sit. And now, I'm like, do I say something? Do I not say something? I look around at the bowl, and there are entire sections that don't sit the entire game. And I understand that might be the younger or the student section or something, but I'm pushing 50. And I also have 3 small kids that can't see through the person standing. So I said something.
You did?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
That was probably not received well.
It was received well by the guy. His wife, girlfriend, partner, friend, I don't know what, didn't receive that very well. Like, it's a game. They can do whatever the hell they want. It's their game. It's their team. It's their, their schools.
I totally
national
get that
championship
too.
hopes on the line. They're at the Rose Bowl too. They're going to do whatever the hell they damn please. Doesn't matter that there's a 6-year-old behind me who cannot see Sony Michel dashing to the end zone, or at least the last 15 yards of it.
So the father instinct kind of took over for you.
And you could see that the guy, the stand-up guy, became a crouching guy. Still couldn't help himself. But he was mindful.
He was. Wow.
Lady, that was it.
Did she give you a look?
Oh, I got a look.
Okay.
Oh, I got the look that you give people when they don't go fast enough in front of you and then finally get out of the way, and you give the look as you pass by.
I love that. I love giving that look.
I got that's the look I got. Roy in Indiana, you're here on the Rich Eisen Show. What's up, Roy?
Hey, Rich.
Hi.
I'm really very passionate about this stand-up, sit-down guy.
Okay.
I believe I told the guy before that took the call or whatever.
Yes.
Or
Adam, our call screener, who is being sent into the NBA All-Star Game midst on behalf of the show this weekend.
Well, good choice.
Thank you.
But it wasn't last year. It was the year before at a Colts game. I use some tickets from a season ticket holder every once in a while, and he's got perfect tickets. Second level, second row. You've got a great view of the field. You can see the plays coming together and that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right behind a guy that's probably 6'5"-ish and stands up. I don't care if the cheerleaders change positions or something. He's cheering, but he can't do it from the seated position. And finally, I'd had enough. I was tired of looking at his back, and I said something to him. And the people behind me were cheering me on, and because they'd had enough. I mean, the guy was huge, and then a guy comes from a completely different section and is backing the big tall guy, the drunk tall guy. Hey, we got to stand up and cheer for our team and blah, 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 and all this. And, well, that's great, but the 12, 14 people behind him can't even see the field. And, we got called down into the concourse by security.
You did?
All 3 of us.
Wow.
And, and there was a police officer involved, and we had to tell her a whole sordid story and all this stuff. And
damn.
They were very noticeably, both of them were very noticeably intoxicated. I was not drinking at all. And well,
did the Colts win? Did the Colts at least win, Roy, or you didn't see it because you were in a
it was to beat it all. It was a terrible game. We got killed, but So that was my last trip. Unless I can get better seats, like on the rim, like this guy has, I ain't going back.
I'm the stand-up guy.
You're a stand-up guy.
I was going to get on the phone. I want to give you a little bit of, not to be antagonistic.
That's okay.
Wanted to kind of give you my story.
Go, please.
I don't have the opportunity to go to a lot of games. My boys were young when we used to go. So I'm talking 6, 8, and 9.
Okay.
And we would have the opportunity to get to a venue to see our team play. And it's exciting. They're excited. I want them to enjoy the moment and appreciate it because they don't come around all the time for us. I'm not a season ticket holder.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, let's do it. And if they get excited on a simple screen, a little out, and they jump up, I'm up with them. We're having a good time. We're in the moment and appreciating the game.
Have you ever been told by the people behind you? So are you up every play though, Ken? Every play.
Well, I mean,
because I'm not saying that you and your kids should. I'm not sitting here at all and begrudging you and any of your kids and anybody you go to the game with. I'm not begrudging you any good time whatsoever, and for your ability to get up and cheer for big plays. Are you up every play though? Everyone.
I mean, that's kind of ambiguous. I couldn't say that I'm up for every single one, but I am a stander. I am a stander. I am, and I'm like, hey, this is exciting. And I mean, it could be one of my kids that likes a specific player that does burst through the hole for maybe 2 or 3 yards, and it's nothing. It's a simple play. So anyway,
how tall are your children?
Well, they were younger now.
Okay.
Now, well, one of them 6'3". He's bigger than me. So we would probably get a little bit of
So you go to those standards big in Gilbert, Arizona, Ken?
Yeah, we grew them pretty big for a while. So,
man.
Anyway, so I apologize if I was ever one that stood up in front of you. Or any of your staff, but I just wanted to give a shout out to the standards. Some of us do appreciate the moment because we're not there all that time.
Attaboy.
I'm actually a sit-down guy myself.
Okay.
But I had an instance. Me and my wife took our girls to a concert a couple months ago back at the Forum, and they're on the younger, 8 and 10, and we were seeing Fall Out Boy. And about 2 or 3 songs into the set, everyone in our section just started to stand, and they can't see. They're barely 4 feet tall, so they got to stand on their seat just to see over the people in front of them. And I don't like to be that guy that tell people to sit down. I don't like that awkward look and stare like I'm the bad guy.
Yeah. So was there any, if you will, fallout, Keith?
No, not really. I just had to, kind of pick them up and,
there you go.
hold them up a little higher, just to be that guy, and then I don't like to stand because I don't want the people in front of me, and I'm not that tall, but still just, and then my wife, I'm trying to sit down and enjoy. I pay for my seat. I'd like to relax in it a little bit. I don't want to stand for an hour and a half.
All right, Keith, it's good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad that there are some considering brethren. Mike, concert. Why do you stand all the time? What does that mean?
It's music,
Why?
man.
But I get it. But what does that mean? What does that mean? It's music, man. That doesn't mean. What does that mean?
You got to get into the concert.
No, I understand that.
It's like, now, mind you, I went to a lot of groups where you stood like U2 in the 80s. You sat, you were like, they would throw you out.
Right.
Everybody stood. Springsteen, no one sits. The entire Springsteen concert. Because you've seen it.
I know. But when then Bruce starts singing a new song nobody's ever heard of and it's slow, you sit down.
I'm on fire. We stood. There you go. That's like the slowest. That's one of Jersey Girls. Stand. Come on. I mean, that's.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I have been, you get up, you dance. I totally get it. I get it, man. But when the act plays a new song you never heard of before,
again, if Barry Manilow is singing Mandy, you sit. But if he gets up and does Copacabana, you stand. Barry Manilow's a different guy. You too. These concerts today, you stand. Come on.
And I assume you're a sit down guy, right? You don't stand up and when you're in
only
the stand.
people in front of me are standing.
So you have to. You don't tell them, please, would you mind sit down? You don't do that. You're not that guy down in front.
No, I have. Mike Fratello comes with me. He shoves them away. It's really sad.
The czar is a shover.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.